Hello, everyone. My name is Malik, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, it's definitely my YouTube channel. I just wanted to introduce myself from Moose Side. Yo, what up? It's your man Danger Dan, and I'm here with a right and proper introduction. Don't mind that guy you saw at the beginning. It's not his channel. It's my channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Danger Dan. The devil you know. I made this video on purpose so that I could give a quick introduction, seeing as how I've been making videos for a couple months now, and I never actually attempted to tell people who I am. So I'm gonna do that now. Before this nigga starts going off at the mouth, I should inform you this is not a skit. The best way to describe it, what you see right now is me, and this guy you see over here is also me. But I guess the inner me. If you ever watch Bleach, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you need a better description, just look up Ichigo Kurosaki. If there's any main character for me to be compared to, according to my family, it's him. I'm gonna swing the camera back to you. I told you I don't think people are gonna be into the split personality thing, because that shit makes you look crazy. It makes me us look crazy. You see, even now as I'm talking, I sound crazy. People gonna think I have schizophrenic disorder. Am I listening to him? People might like the split personality thing. I don't know. I'm just trying shit. But like he said, this is definitely not a skit. Like I was saying before, the whole purpose of this video is just to give a basic introduction so that people are familiar with the person that they see in the camera, in the event that you have been watching my videos with any regularity. So I thought it would be appropriate for me to go ahead and do this because, you know, I'd say, like I would like to look back on this video maybe like a year from now and think about how the next video I make will probably actually be seen by people, and mostly to show the growth that the channel has undergone. You know, personally, I'm just making this for selfish purposes. But when you come to the channel, for sure, when you check, you're gonna see this and you're gonna know who you're dealing with. So at the very least, we can start to connect. I'm sure you don't have anything to add. Yeah, I don't think so. You just shut up and let me handle this, please. So I'll start off with basic information. 27. I live in Brooklyn, New York, and I'm known as the most dangerous member of my clan. That is not a boast, that is not a flex, it's just a fact. The purpose of me starting a YouTube channel, so I took an interest in content creation about 3, maybe 4 years ago. I had experienced something extremely traumatic, and after that happened, my whole life kinda got flipped upside down. I was out of work for a bit and dealing with a lot of internal turmoil. So I managed to get a job, which is the job I have now. I managed to get a job, and I was working in an office for the first time. And I was like at a desk and shit, and like I had a computer, and like once I was done with work, there was really nothing to do. I was basically a secretary. So once like all my assignments were done, I would just be sitting around with nothing to do really. So I started checking out YouTube because the computers at my job were very limited because, you know, they put filters on computers and shit. So I started going on YouTube, and I would just randomly watch videos of any games I was playing. When I started, I used to play this game called Smite. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's this MMO. I used to play that game so seriously. I mean, like, I used to play that shit every single day in and day out, like it was my job. Like, I loved that game, and I loved what it did for me. Because, you know, it gave me something to do when I really didn't have anything to do. Like, I played video games my whole life, but during that time, I was losing a lot of my interests, and Smite was really what brought that interest back. So I started watching people play Smite on YouTube. Some people that I still watch today. One dude, his name is Rexy. He is probably one of the few YouTubers that I respect. One of the people that I don't look at their videos and think, oh, I could do that, oh, that's super easy. Which I'm imagining most people are guilty of. And Sam the Dude, those two really helped me believe that I could pull off something like this as well. Oh wait, I started saying the purpose and then I ended up going into this backstory. The purpose is for me to connect with people. I don't have any friends, like in real life. I don't have a social life. This way you see me at is where I am. You know, if I'm not at home, I mean, if I'm not at work, then I'm at home. And things have been that way for me for about 3 years now. I used to have friends. I used to have a couple friends, and then I didn't. So once I gained an interest in content creation, I started to think to myself, maybe I could connect with people through YouTube. You know, maybe I could find like-minded individuals, people that deal with the same things that I deal with on a daily basis, and maybe I can give them a place to feel comfortable and give them something to look forward to. You know, not saying that watching me play a game is something that people could look forward to, but I mean, crazier things have happened. So another thing about me that would probably be important, I alluded to it as I was talking about the reason why I started YouTube. I suffer from severe clinical depression, as well as mild to moderate anxiety, which would be the doctor terms. It's not so much a personal thing. I used to keep that information really guarded, but as I've gotten older, as I've come to know myself and learned about how my mind works, I realized that it's not really something to be ashamed of, because I mean, it's not my fault. So yeah, I suffer from depression as well as anxiety. Mostly, my anxiety is mostly social, which is why I don't have any friends or a social life. I really have a hard time feeling comfortable around large groups of people. And for me, large groups exceed 4 people. Once it's more than 4 people, that's a large group, and I'm spinning and the walls in my mind start to close in bit by bit. So yeah, that's one of the feelings of it. A lot comes with it, but I'm not about to get all into that. I don't want this video to be like too lengthy. I really just, again, I know I say the same thing a lot. That's just because I don't talk to people. I talk to myself all the time. Yes, I told them. As you might have noticed, I talk to myself all the time. I am danger! So to finish things up, I've been talking a lot, but this is my first time attempting a video like this, and I'm hoping that this will suffice as a channel introduction. But if you come to the channel and you check it out, you look at a couple of my videos, and then you look at this, and it'll just be like, oh, okay, so this is the nigga that we've been watching this whole time, or this is the nigga that's trying to work his way into our hearts, because that's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, ultimately, I want to be the change that I want to see. Yeah, that was really all I wanted to say. I imagine you want to leave the people with something. So, listen, we're not doing a split personality thing. I already explained it. They know it's not a split personality. This is not a split personality thing. So since I did the intro, it'd be a good idea if I did the outro as well. I do things this way with the whole persona, or saying the difference between the outer me and the inner me, just because it makes things easier for me that way. You know, in my mind, if I try to do things as myself, then I'm just gonna constantly think that I'm not good enough, or no one will like it, and I have to create another me in my mind to cover up all the weaknesses that I believe that I have. It's a bit personal, but it is what it is. I would hope that you could see something like this and see my videos, and I don't know, if it's something you could relate to, that'd be cool. I really just want to give people a place to feel like they belong. Starting with creating a place where I feel like I belong. I'm just by myself all the time. So I figured I had to do something, and this is my attempt at that. So hopefully you fuck with it. and hopefully you can stick around for the journey. And hopefully this video wasn't too cringe. Apologies if it was. This is my first time doing something like this. I'm just trying shit, seeing if it works without being too sure and being such an introverted extrovert as I've been described. Doing things like this is probably the way for me to find my path. And yeah. So if you did enjoy the video, I would really appreciate it if you could leave it a like. You hit the comment section if maybe, I don't know, you want to share your thoughts or share your stories, or maybe you feel like you could relate to me as a person and who I am. I don't know. And if you subscribe to the channel, that'd be super duper as well. I would really appreciate it, and it would help things move forward, because you can only go forward. There's no going back, no matter how much you may want to. So yeah, I leave you with this last bit of information. Something that you should always keep in mind no matter what part of the world you may live in. And even more so if you are a black person in America. It's a dangerous world out there. But so are you.